This knife is the K-Bar Johnson Potbelly knife. I just got finished testing it. All right, this is 1095 Cro-Van steel. All right, let's roll in all the usage footage. Enjoy the footage. This is a pretty large piece of wood, for this length of knife. Let's give it a shot. Okay, well, this did a lot of work. This is all stuff I batoned in only a few minutes. This is the knife, no worse for wear, except in the looks department. But some of these pieces were a lot bigger than you would normally baton with this length of knife. I would prefer to baton with a much longer blade. But this is a product test. It's not a lesson on batoning. We're trying to stress this blade out to see if it has any weak points. All right, so quite a lot of wood that it took care of. Just add it to the pile. Got a few more knives there for size comparisons. All right, we're gonna take down part of that old pallet. Now remember, that wood is resistant to cutting. It's not like cutting a branch. So it's gonna cut it a little, but mostly it's just gonna smash it. The idea is that either we'll smash the pallet to bits or it'll smash the edge of the knife. It's just a little durability test. Haven't we destroyed enough? The answer to that question on this channel is always no. We need to go abuse that stump of truth, particularly, this section of the blade. Let's go. Let's see how deep it can chop into this. Well, not too bad. I mean, remember, this is not a hatchet, you know. It's a medium large size knife. Not bad for the length. There it is. And here is a size comparison for you with the K-Bar Potbelly in the center. To the right of that, legendary K-Bar USMC knife. To the left of it, Schrade brand survival knife. Alright, so you see this is a fairly large knife. I would call it medium large to large. It's the size of a full-size USMC K-Bar. In its size category, it's a great blade. You may prefer 10-inch blades or maybe 5-inch blades, but I compare everything within its own category. And yeah, this is it's a very good specimen of this type of knife. Here is the sheath that you get, heavy-duty nylon construction. It is a very nice sheath, better than most sheaths that come with fixed blades nowadays. Got your belt loop there, right, and you got webbing there, right, also webbing there, eyelets for lashing. You have a large stuff pocket here, right, that cinches closed with that. And in the pocket, the knife comes with, oops, hold on. This is what you call adventure cord, just some bright cordage. And here is a little bitty skinning knife that this comes with. Has a blade guard. Now this K-Bar is made in the USA, okay, but the little mini knife it comes with, this is made in China, okay? Now as far as retention, you got these two horizontal retaining straps with button closures. They actually hold it in very securely and very silently. As far as deployment, like so. Okay, and there is a hard plastic insert right there. Overall, it's a very nice sheath, very nice. Okay, so did it survive our harsh treatment? Well, it did. You can see the edge survived quite well. The tip is still just as pointed as it was before. The finish is slightly worse per wear. Gives it character. And just so you can see more of the construction of this knife, it is a 1/4 inch thick stock, full tang, lanyard hole. Nice texture on the handle scales. You see it has a nice palm swell in this direction. Very ergonomic. Sub hilt there. Now the blade length, and I measure from the top of the scale to the tip, that is 7.2 inches. The reason I measure from there is because if you were to jam this into a large North American mammal, you know, that is how much reach you would have. However, the actual edge length from right there to the tip is 6.2 inches. This knife has no guard, so that, you know, that might worry you, but actually the sub hilt does somewhat compensate by keeping you locked down there. This whole part right here just lets you choke up here for finer, you know, detail work. Overall, this is an excellent design. First of all, the full tang and thickness, that just speaks to the durability. The handle shape is designed so you can put a little wrist, a little bit of a boost to your chopping at the end of the chop. See how it naturally is like that. So good little chopper. You notice the belly starts right there, way down, much like a barong, so it gives you a lot of curvature. Good for skinning. Oh, by the way, sorry if you hear a train in the background. I don't control the trains, man. And lastly, that swedge, right, and the very pointed tip, it has a little bit of, let's say, hog hunting capability, and it has a lot of piercing ability. So a mini chopper, a slicer, fine work, right, and piercing ability. In other words, this knife really does a little bit of everything. Nice. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing this knife put to work. Now, this review would not have been possible without the generosity of a certain individual, the owner of southblade.com. That is a new cutlery store. I will include a link in the description. You can check it out. A wide selection of quality blades there. And the owner of that store actually donated this blade to the channel. He asked me to just pick out a blade that I thought my subscribers would really benefit from seeing tested and reviewed. All right, and I picked out this blade. All right, so that's pretty cool that he supports the community. You know, I get so many requests for different reviews. I can only do a small fraction, and I was already tapped out for this month. I was not going to be able to do this review until he stepped up, and that is really cool. Super nice guy, and the only thing he asked of me was that I just do a thorough review and give you guys good solid information to get better gear. All right, so big thanks to southblade.com. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.